Alright guys, I'm going to try to make minute-long videos now. Alright, totally enjoyed the show, guys. Now, Britney Spears' family, I just really feel bad for Britney, you know? All this time I thought Britney was leading a very crazy, outrageous life, having so much fun and just being like totally the it girl, always having fun, being associated with having fun, having as much fun as possible with guys and everybody. And I just thought she was living the high life. And the conservatorship proves to me that she wasn't. And now her kids are even standing against her and saying, oh, you know, I feel bad for her. We have to pray for her. And it's like, and this is something that I know from experience, because I know people that I know that are like, oh, you know, you shouldn't do what you're doing, and aren't you embarrassed? And why do you do what you do? And how come you feel like you can do this and that, you know? But I really feel the same way as Britney, you know? It's like, I just love my creative outlet. I have no problems being expressive in lots of different ways. And I really don't mind what I'm doing. I really enjoy it. I really like it. So when you see people, you know, doing what I do, you think, oh, you know, they wouldn't like it, or it's demeaning, or it's terrible for you. And, you know, for me, I have no questions about what I'm doing wrong. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I like what I'm doing. I'm very forward about it. I'm very positive thinking about it. I think it's amazing. And I mean, you know, as long as I don't talk to people about what I'm doing with people that don't want to know, you know, then I'm fine. You know, people find, you know, I'm obviously talking about my channels. Every channel that I have or everything that I do is important, but it's only important to talk to people that want to know about it, right? Not everybody wants to know that I made 100 videos that day or whatever, right? So, you know, I talk to people that seem like they want to talk about it. If they don't want to talk about it, they can tell me, and I won't talk about it with them, and I won't take it personally. But anyway, you know, so, you know, I just feel like it's very, you know, Britney doing the topless photos, right? She's feeling very taken aback by her kids who say it's wrong, you know, and it's like, she's finally doing what she wants to do. Now, I mean, for me to judge that, I would never judge that, obviously, for obvious reasons, but I would never judge that. But I just think, you know, that she is very, you know, it's her time to shine, and I think, you know, she's finally doing what she wants. And I think, you know, people will say sometimes, they're like, what do you get at? Like, people that don't do those kinds of things don't understand, right? They just think you're demeaning yourself, you're objectifying yourself to men and women, you know, you're lowering your classiness, you're not really a full intellectual human being when you do that, you're demoralizing society. And they think all these negative things, and it's like, well, Britney really just wants to be free, and this is how she's doing it, and so why not, right? And I understand it's her kids, right? It's not like some stranger who's just making judgments, but it's her kids. So it's very important to her to have these judgments not be made, and to not even think about it, you know. But I'm sure her classmates probably are like, I mean, her kids' classmates are probably like, what is your mom doing? Like, I heard from my parents this or whatever, or not from my parents. They probably don't hear from their parents about that, but they probably saw it in the media. So they're like, you know, what is she doing? You know, this is your mom. Obviously, her parents wouldn't say anything about that, but I don't know what I'm talking about. So anyway, yeah. So obviously, her mom or their mom, it's like, it's their mom. You know, they don't want their mom. Like, my mom was a total saint. She would never do anything like that, and she was so perfect at everything, and she was just so nice, and she was so sweet, and she was the perfect mother, right? Which I loved, you know. But if Britney was my mother, I wouldn't judge her for it. I wouldn't think there's anything wrong with it, you know. I'm just like that, though. I don't believe there's anything wrong with stuff like that. But some people might be like, there's a lot wrong with that kind of stuff. Anyway, guys, totally enjoyed the show. Bye, guys. Bye, everyone.